welcome back to my channel. I am here today to talk about a makeup basics video. I had a few requests from some of my friends to make a video for people that don't usually do makeup so that they can easily and quickly enhance their natural beauty. So I just took a shower, washed my face. I will be starting off with how I take care of my skin first because that is the most important part. I had the great opportunity of living with a person that was studying to become a dietitian during university. She is now a registered dietitian. Very proud of her. She taught me a lot about what I put into my own body and the scientific side, because there is so much back and forth online these days of what's good for you, what's not, this is holistic, this isn't. So it was really great to actually get the scientific knowledge from her. I did get her to let me know a few things I could tell you guys to help out with your skin. This message will be dietitian approved from my great friend and ex-roommate. I miss living with her. I drink 3 of these liter bottles a day of water. Hydration is very essential to keeping your skin looking healthy. Water is needed to help the kidneys flush out your toxins in your body, and it can make your skin look better. Acne is a combination of bacteria and inflammation on the skin. Eating foods that are rich in antioxidants will help with that inflammation. So fruit, vegetables, berries, spinach, nuts, and dark chocolate are ways that you can help reduce inflammation on your skin. Vitamin A and C are important for your skin because they help with the reproduction of skin cells. Adequate essential fatty acids are very important as they keep your skin looking hydrated and plump and full. So now that we have the basics of what you can do to help your body make your skin look great, we'll go into the products I use to also accomplish this. I've been using Philosophy Clear Days Ahead, using their face wash and this spot treatment here as well. I wash my face every morning and every night. Having a skincare routine can greatly affect how your makeup looks. I have this really bad habit of never actually, maybe it's not a bad habit, maybe it's a good habit because I spend less money, but I never actually buy serums or moisturizers. I use my Sephora points and get little ones or get samples every time I order Sephora. So I just have a million different kinds and I try them all out, and sometimes I fall in love with something and end up purchasing it. But for the most part, I'm always switching between stuff. And my skin is so different between the summer and the winter anyways. So I've never found a product that I can commit my heart to. So right at the moment, I am using the Tatcha water cream. So this is a very, very little tiny container. So the first thing I put on after I get out of the shower is a serum. This was one of my favorites this summer. Sunday Riley Good Genes lactic acid treatment. So I was using that over the summer. I have recently switched because I just got this as a points package. The bareMinerals Skinlongevity. So it's a vital power infusion. Empower, replenish, renew, fortify. So that is the first thing I apply. I simply just put that all over. And then I go in with the Tatcha water cream. Now in the summer I do have extremely oily skin, and yes, you still want to use a moisturizer. You want to use an oil-free moisturizer or something that's for oily skin, but you definitely still need to put that moisture in there. Create a barrier between your skin and the harshness of outside. So after I get my skin completely primed and ready, I am going to be walking you through what I would do if I have 5 to 10 minutes to do my makeup, and then I'll go back and give you options that you could do to make it a little more dramatic. If I were to just want to quick put on my makeup, go, what I would do is use concealer to cover any redness under my eyes, any acne, highlight, and then I would top it off with a pressed powder and put on mascara and be done. Right now I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape. This is my go-to. The MAC Select cover-up is really good in the winter. It's more hydrating. And then the MAC Pro Longwear concealer I use in the summer because it's drier. It doesn't crease as easily with oiliness in the skin. You can use any kind of concealer you like. I actually don't even have any drugstore concealers to kind of compare. Oh, I'm bougie. The first thing I would do is go in with the concealer. Under the eyes. My nose has a lot of redness in it. I actually had a really bad skin condition. It was actually an allergy to cigarettes. I am allergic to tobacco and tobacco smoke. I broke out in a rash head to toe. A lot of the scabs and rash that were on my nose have scarred it and left it red. My nose is something I always cover. Like, even if I'm not doing makeup, I'll cover my nose. It's just an insecurity of mine. And cover those pimples and the creases on my nose. So if you don't have anything else, you can use your fingers to rub this in. Just make sure you wash your hands first. You don't want to transfer bacteria from your hands onto your skin. I personally like to use a sponge. You can get them at Walmart. These ones are from Walmart for $5. You can get your $25 beauty blender if you prefer that, or you can use a concealer brush. Completely up to you. I just find the sponge pushes it into the skin and makes it look more blended. Using a damp sponge, I also add Fix Plus, but that's again another step you don't actually have to take. And you just bounce it and press it into the skin. So once I have all that concealer pushed into my skin and blended out, the next thing I would use is a powder or a pressed powder to even out the complexion across my whole face. I've been using the MAC Skinfinish Natural in medium for probably the past 4 years, maybe longer. Definitely longer. I like this one the best, especially when you're not doing a whole lot of makeup. I find it really covers, but it doesn't feel heavy. And again, I'm realizing I have absolutely no drugstore makeup to compare you guys with. So get bougie, I guess. But no, you don't have to. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money on makeup. Just make sure that you're getting a product that doesn't irritate your skin. Go in, and I use a nice like big brush, so I cover a lot of area, but it is flat on top. And then I just press it in everywhere. Want to make sure you blend into your ears and down your neck. Yeah, so then the next thing I would do would just be use mascara. So currently, again, I'm using MAC's mascara here. It's the Extended Play Gigablack Lash. Any mascara really works. I don't use drugstore. So for a broke, I really am bougie. Then I just go in with mascara. To your top and your lower lashes. I instantly look more awake. And the last thing that I find absolutely necessary is a lip chap, or, you know, normally I would go with a lipstick or something, but lip chap if nothing else. I need to have moisture on my lips. So right now I'm using the Tarte lip quenchers in Rosé. I do have a drugstore brand of lip chap though. I use Blistex a lot. This is just natural, very minimal makeup, easy to do, just makes you look more awake, fresh, but it doesn't stop there. Normally if I was going to continue to put on makeup, which I'm going to show you, I wouldn't do my mascara yet. I always do my mascara last, just in case there's any fallout. You don't want your lashes looking powdery. You want to keep them nice and black, unless you're going for a colorful mascara. The next important thing that I would do if you're going to add on to your makeup routine is brows. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in Taupe. Some people draw on their brows, some people don't have brows, some people shave the brows off. Some people just fill them in, some people don't touch them, some people just use gel. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. So you could just put that on and go. So it all depends on your preference. I personally like this. I already have very full brows. This just colors in the spots that are kind of sparse and just makes them look more defined. To start, you take your spoolie end, brush your brows up. You want to raise your brow and do a straight line from your natural edge to the beginning of your arch. Then I brush my brows down and do a straight line from the edge to my natural arch. Now I brush my brows the way they naturally go and I lightly fill them in. When I get up to the front, I flick up. Once I get further down, I just swipe in the direction the hair grows. That one there is all penciled in. You can see the difference. It just looks fuller, thicker, more defined. On the other side, I'm going to show you what it looks like with just the brow gel. So if you want a more natural look, you can use just the brow gel. You can get it in clear. I prefer it in tinted just so that it adds a little bit more color. And that's what it looks like if you just gel your brows. So again, it makes them look a little bit more defined. This isn't as precise. As you can tell, there's like more sparse hairs up top, where this is like straight blunt. So this is more natural. This is more dramatic. So I'm going to continue on the trend of this side will be very dramatic, this side will be very natural. Contour. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in light to medium. If you can tell, I really only use 2 shades a lot, and I've hit pan on them both twice and reordered them. The rest are from the original palette. Contouring can be done with a lot of different brushes. I use one like this. So this is the Jaclyn Hill JH05. It has like a nice fluff to it so that it really like disperses the product. Just go in with a little bit of this. It looks like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm really not because I can only get the powder on the edges. This side will be the more natural look. So I would just start from like the top of my ear, like right here, and come about to the corner of my eye. You can see that natural bone there. And for a natural look, that would be all I would do for my cheekbone. I would then go in with a little bit of contour around my hairline. Hardly any powder, and go along my jawline. So this time, to make it a little more dramatic, I'm going to squeeze my brush so that it's more pointed. And really just focus on the top area, just at the top of my ear here. A little more powder, and then go halfway down. And then with no product on it, when you're doing contour, if you find it too harsh, brush up. Never brush it down. You want this spot here to stay very lighter in appearance. So it looks like a shadow from your cheekbone. You don't want to blend it into this because then it just looks dirty. So you want to blend up if you find it too harsh. Very natural side, just a little bit. This is the more defined side. So I'm going to contour my nose on this side. You can dramatically change the shape of your nose with some contouring and highlighting. It is pretty amazing. So again, I'm squeezing my brush so that it's more narrow. Just going from eyebrow down. So if you wanted to make your nose look even more narrow, you would just put the line even closer to the center of your nose. Like just move it in so that you're, and then at the bottom I just bring it around the tip and a little bit on top so it looks more like a button nose. A little bit of highlight. I'm using another Jaclyn Hill brush and the shimmery shade in this contour palette right here. And you would blend the side of your nose into your under eye. Down the center with some highlight. No contour, a little bit of contour. Does make a huge difference because of the way I prefer to contour. And I'm using the Morphe blush trio in blush. I'm going to go in with the center shade, the really pink one called Fearless, and JH04. I like to go just from the apple of my cheek and bring it up into my hairline. You just kind of want to follow that contour line that went to the top of your ear here. Blush is another really easy product that you can put on that can make you look more awake, almost like a comma shape. And the last thing that I'm going to give you as an option to do for this natural makeup look is a highlighter. So any highlighter at all. I'm using the Becca Cosmetics in Champagne Pop. Unfortunately, it's really sad because it broke. This broke on my trip to Toronto. So I'm using a JH09, just a fluffy brush. I'm just gonna dip that in and just have a little bit of highlight. So I'm going to show you on this side a very natural highlight, and then on this side I'm going to show you a blinding highlight. I just follow that same comma shape. Another really easy way to make you look more awake is to add that highlight into the inner corner of your eye. All throughout high school and junior high, I used Urban Decay's Zephyr. It's just a white, it has a little bit of shimmer in it on the inner corners of my eye. That was my signature. But I am just going to continue with this Becca highlight. So for a natural look, that's all I would do for highlight. It's very subtle. Now I'll show you what it looks like when I go blinding, which is my normal look, honestly. I'm going to start with the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. This is in Moonlight. I'm going to blend that in with my sponge. And then I'm going to use this brush again and the Becca Cosmetics and go on top of that. On this side, I'm going to bring that highlight more into my eye and under my eye. And this is the blinding. This one's very subtle. So this was my Makeup Basics 101. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button below. I'll be posting videos twice a week. I haven't set a schedule yet, but stay tuned. I hope you learned a couple tips and tricks. Very natural, easy to achieve look, whether you want to go more subtle or you want to go, but still very simple to achieve. And if you backtrack and just do concealer, mascara, and a pressed powder, that is the quickest, easiest way to enhance your natural beauty. I do that when I have 5 minutes or less. I hope you guys will join me on my next video. I'm going to be doing a cut crease, and then I will be posting a challenge video as well. Mental health is something that is very dear to me. I have suffered from depression, OCD, and anxiety since I was like born. My brain actually just doesn't produce enough serotonin to keep me well balanced, so I will be on medication for the rest of my life. But I like to be very open about it. I don't want anyone else to feel they have to hide their mental illnesses from the world. I think the more we talk about it, the more open we are, the less stigma that surrounds it. So I'm hoping that I can inspire some of you guys to post a video as well. Just stay tuned, and you'll see the challenge come up in a few days. It's all about positivity and helping one another out on here on YouTube. That's my goal. I just want to make other people happy. So yeah, I hope you'll tune in and join me for both the cut crease and my mental illness challenge. Bye guys. Amazing. Tatcha? Is that how you pronounce it? I will be posting channels.